and thanks for streaming with us. Sorry about the delay. I had some things going on, but anyway, hopefully you're doing great. Hopefully you're staying cool because it is just hot. And I've got some bad news, even worse news, and probably even worse news than that. I've got no really good news for you. It is just going to be hot, and it's for this early in the season. This is a really pretty amazing heat wave that we've got going on that really started in May, even before the meteorological summer, which starts June 1st. As far as the seasons, the solstice hadn't even happened yet. But anyway, I think today we'll see a high of 103, at least that's what I'm forecasting. Record high is 103, so we're going to be very close to a record. I think Wednesday, about 101, very close to a record. And on Friday, we'll also be very close. Matter of fact, right into the weekend, and unfortunately into next week, I think we'll be close to record highs. So we've almost got like a feedback kind of effect going on. When you have really dry soil moisture like we have now, it tends to cause an upper level high, and then it just kind of feedbacks, and the next thing we know is the upper level high just kind of stays permanent, and then we're in for many days of above 100, one of those summers. And unless we get 4 or 5 inches of rainfall, I think that's where we're headed, into just a really hot summer. All right, so we got a heat advisory again today, and really all the way through the next couple of weeks. We'll likely have some days that will have a heat advisory. Record highs for the next 7 days. A few of those days we may not reach the record highs, but I do think at least over the next 7 days we'll be at record highs. And the drought, it looks like the drought is going to get worse before it gets better. I think exceptional drought is going to expand. And stage 3 water restrictions may be looming. That's definitely a possibility. I think the 10-day average will be below 640 by the end of next week. Then it's going to be up to SAWS to decide whether we go into stage 3, but we're definitely, in my opinion, we're going to go below 640 on the aquifer on the 10-day average by end of next week. All right, 86, it's the temperature. Again, record for today is 103, and I think we'll hit that. It's going to be very close. We may tie it, we may break it, or we may come really close. But about 102 to 103 for a high today. Heat advisory is in effect for the counties in orange. That's from 1 o'clock until 9 o'clock this evening. And in the yellow counties, or the counties that are painted in yellow there, that's a special weather statement, just not quite heat advisory category, but definitely going to be hot. Temperature outside now, we're sitting at 86. By the time we get to noon, it'll be close to 90. Pleasanton already there. Gonzales already there. Hallettsville, 91 degrees. The heat just continues to roll on, and this is what it feels like. Nothing too drastic and not too far from the actual temperatures, it looks like. Pearsall is kind of taking the cake there in Frio County with 96 is what it feels like. All right, just to dream a little bit, look at the northern part of the country there. Temperatures this afternoon in the 60s and 70s, wouldn't that be nice? And that's where the storm track is. Notice how hot it is in Arizona and also down here into South Texas. So we've got this upper level ridge of high pressure that I was talking about. See how the wind arrows just kind of go around in a clockwise fashion? That's the upper level high. So through Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday kind of scoots out towards the west, but with a north flow like that and the upper level high expanding, that just doesn't help us as we head into the weekend. Matter of fact, I think it's going to be a very hot weekend. And then as we head into Sunday, again, the high's still there. Look at next week, Monday and Tuesday. Now, with this kind of a configuration with a southeast flow like that, sometimes we can pick up some isolated showers, but I think the soil moisture is so dry that we probably won't. And then notice how the high kind of reestablishes itself, the 17th, kind of across the middle portion of the country. That's kind of iffy for us. So I guess what I'm telling you is we could go 2 weeks without much rainfall. And that'll be bad for the aquifer, and it's going to be bad for drought conditions. I think those drought conditions will likely get worse before they get better. All right, so high temperature today, around 103 degrees. And tomorrow morning we'll have cloud cover, and high temperatures are going to stay above 100. I'll show you the 7-day coming up in just a minute. So let's take a look at that aquifer. Extreme drought, exceptional, and again, unfortunately, I think that's going to get worse before it gets better. Here's a look at the latest aquifer. We're sitting at 640.6. Normal for June is 662, so we're about 20 feet below where we should be. And every foot we're dropping about, or every day we're dropping about a foot. 10-day average now is 643 and a half. And it's very possible, I think by the end of next week, that the 10-day average will be below 640. Allergy report, mold is light at 480 grains per cubic meter. Okay, here's a look at the 7-day forecast. I hate how this does that, but anyway, 103 degrees for a high. Record is 103. Let's see, Wednesday, about 101, sunny. Record for the date is 101, so we're going to be right at it. I think the heat index is going to be about 102 on Thursday. Probably won't break a record on Thursday. Friday, record high is 100, so yeah, we'll probably break a record on Friday. And then this weekend, I think it's just going to be really hot, 104 to 105. And the only reason I'm taking those temperatures down Monday is because of southeasterly flow, maybe a little bit more moisture to work with, and so maybe more of a scenario of like Wednesday and Thursday, because that's what's going to happen tomorrow and Thursday, is we'll likely have a little more moisture to work with, and that'll help to drive the temperatures down just a hair. But next 7 days, matter of fact, for the next 14 days, we may have temperatures above normal. And the one thing, the computer models, once we get to the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th day, tends to downplay the heat. So I'm keeping it a little bit warmer than computer model guidance over the weekend, and I think I'm going to be right. We'll see. Time will tell. But make sure and watch us at noon. I've got the noon show today. Watch us at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And also tomorrow morning. We'll be bright and early. We'll be here. So thanks for streaming with us. Thanks for logging on. And don't forget about the pets. Give them water. Make sure to take care of them. And take care of yourself. Make sure and stay cool. All right. We'll see you later.